Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Better Savage Lounge. I am your host, the Better Savage, Travis Macklem. Thank you all for joining me. Had an episode I was going to have for you guys yesterday. Had a little bit of a snafu with the video. It was my fault. It was a nice Arturo Fuente. I think I'm going to write up a little article and post it for everybody on it. It was very enjoyable, but unfortunately, due to my own mistakes, we kind of lost it on there. So today's episode, we are going to go with something different. This one is Julio Eiroa Aladino. It is an originally from Cuba. This one, however, is made in Honduras. Doing a little bit of research on it, I found some very interesting facts about this one, such as the Corojo wrapper that they use for it in the binder is actually originally developed in Cuba. And I'm sorry, I'm reading my notes that I had on this one, but it was interesting. It was developed in Cuba in the 30s and was extremely popular. But by the end of the 90s, Cuba had stopped producing it because they had some issues with pests and diseases from it. Now it's grown in Honduras, Ecuador, Nicaragua, and Colombia, I believe. And they've since solved the problem. Let's hope. And it's still very popular to this day. I'm very interested to try this. It's an interesting flavor. It's not a regular Maduro like I'm used to. This Corojo, it's very much sweeter than most of the cigars I've been smoking lately. And obviously, it's a much lighter, clear wrapper on there. It's a lighter brown. I can give you guys a little bit of a look on here, and it's just definitely more interesting. It's not as packed full as some other cigars, and it's a light, like I said, it's extremely light for what I normally am. So let me grab my just had to grab my cutter here, and we're gonna give this one a little shot because I'm very interested to see where this one lies. Okay, so we got our little cut on, and we're gonna open her up and we're gonna try her out. Hopefully no issues with the lighter, and it goes. We got So first thing noticing off of this, right off the bat, it's, I don't want to say drier because that's not the right word that I want to use. It's not dry, but it's just a different texture. Like I said, I'm used to the Maduros, and this is definitely a completely different animal from what I'm used to. And not that it's bad, I really actually very much enjoy this one. This one's made in 1961. I'm sorry, this is the company, but I was just checking out the label on here. We got the wrapper on it. It's definitely more rich feeling. And it's interesting because I am one of those people who blends my tobacco in, or I blend my cigars in together. I don't separate, from anything. I keep them all together in my humidor. And some people are very much against that. But after doing a research on it and looking into it, I've kind of come to the conclusion myself that I'm a fan of it, because it blends those flavors in there, and I'm getting a little bit of the flavors from my other cigars in there. And not that it's, it doesn't necessarily take away from this one, but if anything, it just adds a little bit more to it, and I really kind of enjoy that feeling. The burn on it, it's a little bit even, or a little uneven rather. It's gonna do a little canoeing, I can already tell. And it's just an interesting wrapper for it, and it's the flavor of it. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit bland for my taste. Um, Not that it's bad per se, but I'm not picking up a lot of the stronger aromas or the flavors that I have in past cigars that I've smoked. And I'm a little disappointed in that. I was expecting it to be a little bit stronger, but again, it's not what I'm normally smoking. It's not a Maduro. You know, I've never had a Corojo, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If anybody out there, catches me pronouncing this wrong, please be a little bit easy on me. It's the first time I'm experiencing this one. But, overall, it's not bad, though. It's a nice light cigar for a nice day. I would actually consider this to be a good beginner cigar if you're not, sure on dealing with the strength of a full-fledged, cigar like a Maduro or, anything like that. This would definitely be something good to go with. It's soft, which is interesting to me. Compared to a lot of other ones, I don't know if that's something particular about this cigar. That's something I'm going to probably do a little bit of research into it, but it just seems overly soft for what I'm used to, and it doesn't necessarily take anything away from it, but it's definitely a good smoke. Overall, not my favorite, but not my least favorite either. And the chocolate one's still high up there. I I firmly believe that one. I'll look up that chocolate one of these days and try and buy one again. I'd rank that probably up there from what my memory. This is well over 10 years ago. It was about 13 years ago now. Was when I had that one, on my 18th birthday, and it's one of those that sticks with you. I'd rank it up there with a Swisher Sweet, if anybody's into those. So overall, not bad. In closing today, I just want to give a couple of shout outs to some people. Angelica Lynch, if you're watching, keep doing awesome videos. You rock. Thank you for your shout outs and for your help and support. And all of our viewers, keep tuned very soon because we are working on something big together. I think it's something everybody's going to enjoy very much, and we're both very excited for it. So I don't want to say too much yet, but stay tuned because we got some big things coming. And 2019 is coming up, and I'm very excited for everything. This year hasn't gone according to my plans, but that's okay because the end of the year seems to have kind of caught up. As I said, I got some big projects working in 2019. And I'm going to keep doing these weekly. I'm very excited. I have my, sights set on the future and everything that can go on. I'm very happy with how this is coming, and I'm very thankful for all my viewers. And yeah, I want to give out another shout out with Aaron Brunson, Gilbranson. Yeah, I'm sorry, I got cotton mouth now. Cool. Cody Rhodes and Frankie Kazarian. Those three guys, you might not know their names yet, but you're going to. American Rebel Cigars. Check them out. I haven't had one yet, but the reviews, everything I've heard so far has said that they've been amazing, and they're an up-and-coming company, and I think they're going to be very huge very soon. I look forward to getting my hands on a pack of those so that I can do a video in the future for you guys. And beyond that, yeah, just thank you for everybody who's supported me so far, and I'm excited for the future, and we're going to keep doing these videos. I'm going to try and keep getting them out there weekly, and hopefully, they get more and more interesting, and I hope you guys really enjoy them. And if you have any feedback of any kind, by all means, hit them in the comments there. I'm also going to share a link to Angelica Lynch and her show, which you should definitely check out. It's hilarious. It's amazing. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys all soon. Have a great day. Have a great smoke. We'll talk soon. Bye.